main, automatically pushing through. It's Guardian versus 2.
And if he would again been in this position before to win phase around a very important, very crucial one. Can he deny that?
In the 41st round of the final map, Cloud9 sat at match point over FaZe. With the last AWP shot, Skadoodle secured the win and Cloud9 lifted the trophy, becoming the first ever North American team to win a major.
Cloud9 are your Eleague Major champions!
In this episode of Rewind, we take a look back at one of the most exhilarating series of games in CSGO history. The Eleague Major Boston 2018 Grand Final between Cloud9 and FaZe Clan. To understand just how improbable a result this was, we need to return to midway through the group stage where Cloud9 sat 0-2, staring an early exit directly in the face.
To look to defeat this push. There is the peak, there's the flashbang, very important. Out comes Antares, gets nothing. Down to Paz, picks Rush out the air. Now another one from Paz. What else can he? Oh my goodness, Paz! 4 from him. Absolutely unbelievable there from him. Oh my god, the ace to take the match. Oh, could you ask for an ace at a better moment? Paz stepping up.
Going into the third day of the tournament, things could not look any bleaker for the Cloud9 squad. Something needed to change. They fully committed to a free and loose style of gameplay relying on individual skill and little strategy. They would go on to have dominant showings, beating Virtus.pro, Astralis and Vega Squadron to make it to the quarterfinals. There they met a strong G2 squad who had dismantled them on the first day. This was a new Cloud9 though. They crushed G2 16-8 on Mirage.
There's no chance here for the French. Cloud9, 2 kills away from picking up the first map. And with absolute style, they shut down Shoxy. 16-8 in favor of Cloud9 here. Map number 1 of the quarterfinals. Very well done indeed.
And 16-7 on Overpass.
1 versus 1. Stewie versus Kenny. The smell of gunfire and freedom in the air. And Stewie picking up that kill. And Cloud9 are in the semi-finals. Oh my god, what a story. They shut down G2 almost flawlessly.
Next was SK, the #1 ranked team in the world. On Mirage, Cloud9 came out swinging with a crushing T-side behind Skadoodle's AWP, only losing 2 rounds.
It will be 13-2 in the first half in favor of Cloud9. That is still a stunning result.
They swiftly finished up the map on the preferred CT side, 16-3.
There's a lot of damage there on the other side waiting. Cloud9 ready, close out the map, automatic attack, combining with 3 kills, even a team kill in there. It's Cold Zero left in a 1 and he's got no chance. Skadoodle will take him down and Cloud9 crushing SK on map number 1.
Cobblestone followed with SK fighting back, brought to life by a monstrous showing from Fair.
A monster coming through, the quad kill, they cannot stop him!
The 16-8 loss was Cloud9's first since their rebirth earlier on in the tournament. How would the team respond to this setback?
16-8 in favor of SK Gaming, and we're going to go to map number 3 of the semi-finals.
The decider was Inferno, with SK looking to have regained the momentum after their map 2 win. Instantly, SK were sent reeling by Cloud9's CT side, which they won 12-3.
First shot. Another incredible half for Cloud9. They're up 12-3.
SK attempted to stabilise on their CT side, but were unable to as Cloud9 closed out the game at 16-9.
It's 16 rounds, and Cloud9 are in the grand finals of a major tournament. Nobody saw this coming.
In the final sat a #2 ranked, well-rested FaZe, having played their semi-final the day before. The squad were yet to lose a map in the new champion stage and showed no signs of slowing down. After hurtling to 3-0 in the groups, FaZe met Mouse Sports in the quarterfinals. FaZe battled to a tough win on the first map, Nuke. It took 35 rounds for FaZe to overcome a Mouse squad propelled by a 40-20 performance from Sunny.
And that's it! FaZe against all the odds! 15-13 down, multiple clutches, losing both pistols. They managed to pull back, and it will be 1-0 here.
Next up was Cash, where FaZe returned to their previous form. A solid 16-9 victory saw them through to the semi-finals, where they would meet a Na'Vi team including the ever-terrifying Simple. However, even Simple was not enough to stop this FaZe, who took Inferno 16-9 and Mirage 16-7.
He's got time to play with, and 2 for 2 smoke will do. It's FaZe to the final, and Guardian is an absolute god.
That is so well played by Guardian. 2 back-to-back clutches there.
Of the 2 finalists, FaZe was the favourite. Their roster was filled with individual talent and seemed to be a nightmare matchup for the loose, individually focused playstyle Cloud9 were embracing. Not to mention FaZe were yet to drop a single map. The only signal in Cloud9's favour was that they had beaten the best team in the world in the semis, but did they have enough left in the tank to do the same against FaZe?
Boston, it's time! Cloud9 will be starting on the T side. You heard what Sean said about noise. Make some noise in this bitch!
FaZe took a close map 1, 16-14, on Mirage, Cloud9's pick despite a strong T-side start from the American team.
FaZe Clan take the first map of this series.
Not to be outdone, Cloud9 bounced back with an 8-round streak to start the CT side. They clawed back FaZe's map pick to level the series.
Cloud9 make it work! Map 2 in the bag, and now they're back in it. We go to a third.
The deciding map was Inferno. The score sat as close as it could at 8-7 to FaZe after the first half. With Cloud9 on the favoured CT side, they hoped to secure the win. FaZe had other ideas. They would secure match point at 15-11.
It's match point FaZe!
Once again, Cloud9 sat staring at their exit from the tournament in yet another failure for North America to bring home a major. With their tournament life on the line, Tariq pulled out a 4-kill hold on the A site to wrestle them 1 round closer to overtime.
It's not done with this major yet! Here it is, Tariq!
Suddenly, Cloud9 had a chance. The economy of FaZe had been broken. After a dicey round with kills going both ways, Cloud9 came out on top again, only 2 rounds from overtime. Once again, a player stepped up, this time Stewie2k with 3 kills to hold the B side. With both teams fully armed, the final round of regulation time begins. After killing Olofmeister earlier in the round, Stewie2k sat alone on the B to resist the push of 3 FaZe players. With only 3 bullets left in his clip, he landed every shot to secure overtime.
We're going to overtime! Cloud9 have done it!
Overtime begins and Cloud9 win 3 straight on CT to bring themselves to match point.
3 rounds in a row!
Just 1 T-round win will crown them the first ever North American champions, starting with Nico showing no fear to hide in a smoke to secure the bomb for his team.
That's the bomb!
FaZe claimed the next 3 rounds as their own, and ending with a 1v2 clutch from Guardian.
We get to overtime number 2!
They forced another overtime and set Cloud9 back to square one. For the first time ever, a major went to a second overtime in its last map. Cloud9 were again on the T side after losing 3 straight rounds. FaZe took the first round, but Cloud9 struck back behind 3 quick AWP kills from Tariq to take the second, and with a team effort, the third. With the score at 19-20, Cloud9 sat a round ahead on the favoured CT side. They won a close round and chance of 1 more sounded out in the arena.
Two more match points for Cloud9. They've been here before.
These chants were answered as Skadoodle closed the curtains on the game with his last shot. Cloud9 won the major against all odds.
Cloud9 are your Eleague Major champions!
They came back from 0-2 down in the groups. They beat the highest ranked team in the world. They came back to secure overtime from 15-11 down, and then they won the final overtime to take home the major. They became the first North American team to do so and managed it in their home country with the crowd fully behind them. This major win truly announced North American teams as a threat capable of winning the biggest events against the highest levels of competition. So there you have our rewind of perhaps one of the most exhilarating series of games in CSGO history. With that being said, be sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell notification and stay locked into GGRecon for everything esports.